Hello everybody and welcome back to this Let's Play of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This time, our story mission is to go to the end of this area and investigate the ruins. You may have noticed that Nemo is gone. We're gonna find him eventually, but not just yet. For now, we are going to not go to the ruins. We have other side quests to take care of here on Dantooine, before we take care of that. First of all, here in the Metale grounds, you remember this speeder belonged to a group of Mandalorians that I wiped out. I'm going to be going past the speeder, as you see, and there is a bridge over here. Across the bridge is the house of Alan Matale, who we met at the end of the last episode.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
You can say my weapons and my authority. I'm not gonna, but I thought that was funny. I come on behalf of the Jedi Council, who wish to speak to Alan Matale.
You have come from the Jedi Council. Master Matali wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored. Though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandals as to the whereabouts of my son Shen.
Why are you so certain the Sandals are to blame?
Many years ago, I brought my family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandals arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since. The injustices the Sandals have committed against the Matales are far too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandral droids trespassing on my land.
What were they doing here?
I have no idea what nefarious purpose lay behind their arrival. My own assassination, perhaps. Destruction of my property. Maybe a simple spy mission. I wasn't about to find out. My own security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived. It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matali estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandral clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids.
You were jumping to conclusions.
Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandals. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you.
Jedi will not be bought. I will remain neutral despite your attempted bribe.
Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including razing the entire Sandral estate. Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
Asshole. So, we are going to end up heading south, because we do need to speak to the Sandals to get their side of the story. But before we go there, I'm going to want to go this way. Over here, when we get over here, there is a bunch Kath hounds. And we are definitely going to want to take them out. Alright. Having killed every Kath hound that was in our way, I'm going to switch to Bastila to heal a couple times. There we go. This was the reason we came over here. There's a dead settler who has a diary labeled Cass's diary. Excuse me for a second. Okay. So, that diary right here, okay. This is the diary of Cassis Sandrol, an amateur archaeologist. It details his efforts to discover the source of the ancient ruins found across the surface of Dantooine. Upon reading it, you gather he had found some correlation between the ruins and something called the Rack. Okay, we got some foreshadowing. I did not know that was there. We're going to find out more about that later, though, but for now, all we need is a diary for something later. Another Juhani just reached the door there to go back to the... Anyway, we're gonna properly explore the Sacred Grove now. Last time I was here, I went straight to Juhani's spot. This time, there are Mandalorians over here. You can see the speeder already, and if you look even further in the background, you can see the Mandalorians standing there. And for that reason, I'm actually going to change my party. Mission won't be able to handle this. I'm going to put Zalbar in the party, and I'm going to save in case something goes wrong. That might not be a good place to save because the Kathhounds might respawn when I reload, so let's hope I don't die here. Well, okay. Got it. Alright. So that's 2 groups.
Sure.
Another Mandalorian data pad. Not really any reason to read them. Because they just show that they're paying attention to when
What can I do?
kill them. I'm gonna heal real quick.
Sure.
Apparently the best I'm gonna do. What have I not? Okay. That's gonna be good enough, I think. I don't think there's anything more to do here in the Grove right now. So I'm gonna go back across the bridge here. I'm gonna go over to this southern exit. And we're gonna see a new area. Sandrol grounds. Alright, so first things first, let's go right here and speak to the Sandrol droid.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
My weapons are mine! No. I come on behalf of the Jedi Council.
The Council? If you are here because of Shen Matale's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Sandals are not involved. This is nothing but a Matale witch hunt.
I believe that. I do believe that. I am not in league with the Metales, but I must speak to Newark.
Nurek left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurek will meet with you there.
Alright.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me.
Your son Cassus is dead. I have seen his body.
Cassus is dead? I was afraid of this. Yet in my heart I knew it must be true. What happened to my son?
We can rub salt in the wound by making fun of it, but no. He was killed by Cath hounds while exploring the Dantooine ruins.
Cath hounds? I was so certain the Matali family was to blame. But this changes nothing. My own son is dead. Why should I shed one tear about the disappearance of my bitter enemy's son?
Typical. Anything to continue the feud which has become so customary to you people.
I must ask you something, though it is difficult for me. My son had a diary, his private, personal thoughts. Now that he is gone, I have nothing else to remember him by. Please, the diary means more to me than it ever could to you. I will give you 100 credits for its return.
Personal thoughts, huh? We kind of already read it. Anyway, I will give you the diary, and I will accept the credits. You might think that's scummy, but I'm not such a goody two-shoes that I will turn down a reward for my hard work.
I thank you for this. The diary is all I have left of my son. We have nothing further to discuss. Please, leave me to my grief.
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale?
Do you know something about Shen's disappearance?
My name is Rahasia. Nurik is my father. He has not been himself since Cassus disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally.
Does this have anything to do with what happened to Shen?
My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly.
Judge him? What has your father done?
You must understand that father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute.
Quit stalling and get to the point!
My father has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassus.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No. Since Cassus went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassus. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance.
Why are you telling me all this?
Shen is an innocent victim in all this. My father is not a bad man, but his grief has driven him to madness. He must be stopped. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope.
What is the problem between your families?
Alan Matale and my father have had problems ever since they settled on this world. To hear my father tell it, Alan is a brute and a bully, but a rich one. He feels his credits give him the right to step all over normal people. My father stands up to Alan because no one else will. But now he thinks Alan has taken my brother Cassus and has imprisoned Shen as revenge. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Let me guess. Families have had a feud for a while, but the children love each other in secret. I think you probably guess what I'm getting at. Now, I have the prison key, but before I go deal with that, there is the matter of exploring the rest of this area, dealing with everything else here that I want to attend to first. Maybe get another level aside from that one. This way, the Horn Cathhound. A couple other Cathhounds over there. Notice that one Cathhound didn't jump in and join the battle. We're gonna get to that one. Okay, I think that was a force push that did that. Otherwise, that was a glitch. There's another Cathhound there. This other Cathhound seems to be a different color. It's an albino Cathhound. And it is the strongest Cathhound on this planet. This is the only time that we will see one.
The Force fights with me.
And it actually regains health as time goes on. 1 point at a time, but means we have to harm it and kill it quickly. Like that. I've actually died fighting that albino Cathhound before. Where did you come from? Anyway. With that taken care of, assuming nothing else pops up out of freaking nowhere, we come over here, and here is this area's Mandalorians. We will go take care of them. Shouldn't be that big a problem. Zalbar here. Got plenty of manpower to take care of them. Zalbar really is a godsend in these battles. And I can guarantee you I'm probably gonna be having him in the party quite a lot throughout the game. Okay. There are a few things lying around here at this site that you can pick up. Ooh, credits and mines. Those mines are useful if you want to lay traps for enemies, but I'm not going to do that because I never feel the need to do that. Probably just gonna end up selling my mines for money. Anyway, here is more Cathhounds to fight. That battle's taken care of. More Cathhounds, lovely. Alright, we find a droid here afterwards. Talk to him.
Master Jedi, I am C842, a personal assistant droid.
Personal assistant droid?
As I said, I am C842, a personal assistant droid. Although in recent months, the assistance I render seems to have taken on a disproportionate significance.
Are you Elise's droid?
Did she send you to find me? Please do not tell her you saw me.
You're running from her?
Yes, but I have my reasons. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me. Obsessed, even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her.
All the time?
You don't want to know.
Okay, you do you, lady. Alright.
She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds.
You sought them out?
I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people. Please, will you destroy me?
Fine. I'll destroy her. I'll destroy you and tell her why you did it. Wow, that sentence almost came out way wrong.
Thank you, kind sir. You have my eternal gratitude.
Okay. Go ahead. That. Alright. That done, over here we see there is a cave. Crystal cave. Meaning that it looks like the rumors were true after. Oh my god, I cannot see. Okay. Just gonna trust that the game can see itself, because I cannot see that screen. Alright. I am hoping and praying, damn it, that there are no more Kinrath. But on the bright side, everything is brighter here in this crystal chamber. Alright. Start over here by entrance. Eggs you can smash, and some of them have crystals you can find. Crystal formations, you just search them and there'll be a crystal you find. Alright, smash the eggs. I'm gonna go ahead and go around the room and collect everything. Okay. There's a corpse here in the room. Right there. It's like a Mandalorian corpse that you can search. But other than that, it's all just Kinrath eggs and crystal formations. So once we search them all, we're done here in the caves. Go back to the central grounds. Okay, so we're here back at the Sandro estate, and this door on the side is now open to us. This is a mini dungeon that we can play through. And I'm gonna wait for Avner to disarm to recover the mine. Because if you're in battle mode when you try to recover a mine, it will explode. Security's gonna take care of the droids.
What?
Alright. Level up to heal. I added stun droid to my powers because that was gonna be the most useful I could get for now. Alright, I can at least destroy these if I can't do anything else. Nope, won't be able to do that. No, don't do that. Okay, I don't have enough spikes to do that. Okay. Alright. Those droids are taken care of, so let's... Open this foot locker. More credits. This door, there's just another door. Droid. Difficult. I get a new power to deal with the droids here, and it does jack shit. Okay. Let's see what else I can get. Alright. Let's see what I don't... What? I should have... I may have picked the wrong class for that. That is exactly what happened. Because my plan originally was to have all of the implant levels unlocked by level 8, but my mistake was that I picked the Scoundrel at the beginning of the game instead of the Scout, which would actually have the implant levels. Scoundrel doesn't. So, I don't have any of the implant levels because I haven't been selecting them. So, that is why I don't have them.
Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope.
Why do you care about Shen?
Shen and I, we have been taught by our families to hate each other, just for being related to our fathers. But I met Shen alone one day in the city, away from his father, and Shen was so charming, so sweet. He didn't care at all that I was a Sandral. He just accepted me for who I was, with no reservations. We talked and met again over months and fell in love. My brother Cassius met him too, and they were beginning to become friends. But then this whole mess had to happen. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
What did I say about the families hating each other, but the kids loving each other? What was it I said about that? Well, there's the prison key. So whenever we find the prison, we can just open it up. Right. So, where haven't we been? Looks like the northern and eastern sides of the state.
No problem. Got it.
Okay. I know this is empty. Right. This. Alright.
No problem. Got it.
Okay. That will be the prison. Before anything else, let's just make sure I've opened everything up. Looks like I have. Alright. Now. Talk to Shen. 'Cause we found him.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father?
I'm here to rescue you, Shen.
Rescue me? No. I won't leave. It's too dangerous.
I'll protect you, Shen. Let's go.
It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassius. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that.
How can I get you to come with me?
If you can convince Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped.
Let's hear his side of the story.
My father thinks the Sandrals are thieves and liars who followed him here to Dantooine just to steal what he's earned for himself. My father is an egotist and can be violent at times, but I think he still cares for me. Rahasia's father seems to be falling into the same pattern as mine. They're both too unreasonable to be talked to about the other. I think the only hope Rahasia and I will ever have is if we can escape both of them. Please, find Rahasia and speak to her. Get her to flee this place with me.
Alright.
If you can convince Rahasia to... Who could imagine us? I would rather face my own...
I'm gonna hear why he cares so much about Rahasia.
I was taught to hate the Sandrals, to think of them as evil and subhuman. But from the moment I saw Rahasia one day in the city, I knew that my father was wrong. She was like an angel, all white silks and perfume, seeming to float above the crowds. I don't know what else I could have done but fall in love with her. For months I wooed her and tried to win her heart. I believe I have succeeded, but now this has happened. Our families are always coming between us one way or another. Please find her and convince her to run away with me.
Alright. Will do. There she is. Okay.
What are you doing here? Have you found Shen yet?
I'm trying to rescue Shen, but he won't leave without you, Rahasia.
Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it. But I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
Alright. I already... Yes, I did. Alright, now, here I am going to save my game because, believe it or not, there are multiple ways to do this, and some of them are not as good as others.
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahasia?
Yes, she promised she would meet us outside the gates.
I pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Shen, you're safe.
Rahasia! Oh, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us.
It was no problem.
No, we know that you must have gone to great personal risk to get us out of the Sandral estate undetected.
No reward is necessary.
But surely we can...
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale,
Rahasia!
Father.
Mr. Sandral!
Nurik.
Alan!
I knew this was all your doing. I knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Cassus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
Okay. First of all, that's bullshit, Nurik. You know what happened to your son. I showed you what happened to your son. You know that's incorrect. Now, calm down. You do just need to calm down.
Please listen to him, Father.
Why should I listen to the Jedi? All you want is to remain with that Sandral harlot.
My daughter is not a harlot, Matale dog!
You two should try to sort this out together.
We are trying to be reasonable here, of course. We are sensible people, after all.
No, you're not.
But our children are being so stubborn.
If Shen would just understand that he has to do what I want, this would all be solved easily.
Asshole. Shen is capable of making decisions on his own.
But he is my son. I don't want to lose him.
And I won't let my daughter go with him.
Children grow up and leave eventually.
My little Rahasia.
Father.
I I don't know why we fight like this. We got along in the beginning, didn't we, Alan?
I don't know how you can think of that when we have our children trying to go away together.
Well, it wouldn't be so bad, would it? Shen seems to genuinely care for my Rahasia. He might be a good husband for her someday.
As much as I may dislike it, I think I see it too.
I knew you two could see reason.
I suppose I might be convinced to see that Sandral girl with my son, if she is loyal to him. But I don't trust you a centimeter farther, old man. Your daughter may treat Shen well, but you will never see them. They will live with me.
Of course not, you pompous old windbag. They'll be living with me.
Why don't you compromise?
I will not have them set foot in a Sandral household.
They shall not live with the Matales.
Then you propose to buy us a new house, do you?
Oh, well, yes, actually, that sounds like a good idea.
I'm surprised. That does sound like a good idea.
We should discuss this more.
Thank you, Master Jedi, for bringing us together and getting our parents to accept us.
We will praise you to the Council for what you have done and name our children after you.
Thank you again. We will remember you always.
And they lived happily ever after. Okay, so that was the best possible ending you could get from that side quest. Other endings, you could have them running off to the Jedi Enclave while their fathers continue the feud. Or if you're really messed up, you could convince them to just open fire on each other and just kill all of them. But again, that element of choice is why I love this game as much as I do. Now, why am I not just going straight back to the Enclave? Because we have one last thing to do out here in the field.
Sure.
It is not to farm for my meals, but to actually put my back into my living. Anyone who got that, reference, I salute you. So, what is it I'm actually going to do? Well, first of all, I'm going to wipe out this last Cath Hound. Then, as you can see, there are more Mandalorians standing over here. So, I'm going to let Bastoa restore her force points. And then, I'm going to attack.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi. I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Okay, so this guy is the leader of all the Mandalorians on this planet. Killing him and this group will end this quest. But he is no pushover, which is why I saved before I started it. Oh, hell. Okay, I'm not gonna win this. Alright, so my first order of business is to stun them. After that, poison them. Then, 2 frag grenades. No, the others are gonna jump in. I'm gonna mobilize them and poison them. Awesome. Ah, that works a lot better. See how much thinking things through works? A lot better than Works a lot better than recklessly charging in without thinking and getting yourself killed over and over again. So at least I can give it credit for what I did there. And we get 2 more lightsabers to work with. Which means I can do away with this, replace it with this. After that, I'm gonna level up. Okay. Now. I'm gonna have mission join as I head north again. I do not believe there's anything else that I need to do here on Dantooine for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. Nope. Alright, fine.
What can I do?
Fine. I will test out my lightsabers. But after that, courtyard. Now. Alright. Come on. Alright, so we're going the other way. So, okay. Over here is the ruins that we were tasked with investigating. But wait. Revan and Malik came here before. And they were afraid they were going to get banished for it. So, if coming here is worth banishing for, then why aren't we banished for coming here after them? Is that hypocrisy, or... I mean, is that just an example of it being okay because you had permission? Or is that just Jedi hypocrisy? Something I've always wondered. Anyway, we go in here. Ancient droid. Speaking in a language you don't recognize. What language is that? What are you trying to say? Another language you don't recognize. Bastila, do you have any idea what this droid is saying?
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
I can reproduce any of the languages spoken by the slaves in the buildings. Hey, I understood that.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath?
Communication was vital to ensure that the slaves constructed this temple according to the wishes of the builders. But you are not of the slave species. Neither are you of the builders. You are like the one who came before.
It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malik likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
What are you? Why are you here? I am the Overseer. The builders programmed me to enforce discipline among the slaves, while this monument to the power of the Starforge was constructed. At project completion, all slaves were executed. I was reprogrammed to serve should a builder return in search of knowledge of the Starforge. What is the Starforge? Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest. But what is it? What does it do? The Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest.
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything.
Could it have been a factory or weapons plant?
Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Star Forge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Okay. I was gonna ask a really random and stupid question, but I got nothing. Who are these builders you keep talking about? Builders are the great masters of the galaxy, the conquerors of all worlds, rulers of the infinite empire, and the creators of the Star Forge.
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
I know what we're all thinking. I know what occurred to everyone. The builders are the Illuminati. I know that's what we're all thinking, and for now, I'm just gonna roll with that assumption. The droid speaks Selkath. Maybe they were the builders. The Selkath were nothing but slaves and servants of the true masters. Like all other species, they bowed down before the might of the builders and the Star Forge. The empire of the builders is infinite and everlasting. None can stand against their might and the power of the Star Forge. Have you seen a builder recently? I have been here ever since the completion of this monument. In all this time, no builder has returned to seek information on the Star Forge. How long have you been here? My chronological circuits have marked over 10 full revolutions of this system's outermost planet around the sun since the builders left.
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. The builders constructed my chronological circuitry using the technology of the Star Forge itself. My calculations are infallible. Where can we find the Star Forge? Now that the slaves are gone, my purpose is to aid those who seek knowledge of the Star Forge. They are worthy. The ones who came before you, the ones like you, not builders but not slaves, sought knowledge of the Star Forge and its origins. They proved themselves worthy. They discovered the secret of the Star Forge locked beyond the sealed door behind me. But there was another who failed to unlock the secrets and paid the ultimate price.
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
Aw. Did you kill that Jedi over there? I am not programmed for combat. I did not harm the one who failed. This temple's own protections will destroy those who seek knowledge of the Star Forge, if they are deemed unworthy. How can I prove myself worthy? Enter the proving grounds to the east and west. Within them, those who understand the will of the builders can unlock their secrets and open the doors. Those who fail will be destroyed by the power of the temple itself. More than this, I am not programmed to say.
Revan and Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Star Forge. Now Malik is using the Star Forge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Star Forge. The Republic is depending on us.
Alright, so that's what we're gonna do. Next time. So, next time on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, we are going to find the secret of these ruins. See you guys then.